So good morning, everybody. It is a wonderful DD Carlson day. It's a wonderful Diane, Fred, Brian, and Mr. Cow day. And I love my Travis Cashback superhero out of our favorite state, California. So again, everybody, good morning. It's been an outstanding week. And just do a recap before we talk about Weex. On Monday, we started out with our back office to our Satoshi Mobile cell phone service platform. Fred did an outstanding job last week from the office in Orange County, shipping out the cell phones. We are activating phones in the next 24 hours, all of our partners. So thank you for all those who ordered cell phones. We've got the best customer service person, Wally. Going to be walking. Either you can take out your SIM card and put it in your new phone, or we'll just activate a new line. But the most important thing is that cell phones have been shipped. There's one or two that's still been pushed out, but long story short, that is happening now. Step two, all ant miners or nerd miners or lucky miners are coming out between today and tomorrow. So remember, they come out of Vegas. Cell phones are coming out of Orange County office. So that's excellent news. The other thing is on Wednesday and Thursday, we received our first batch of Satoshi Mobile cell phones or phone numbers. So we started onboarding the leadership team and some of our leaders with free mobile phone numbers, our eSIMs. I really want to stress this before I talk about how we're going to tie eSIMs into your Weex account too. So the eSIMs are really simple. You click on a link or scan a QR code. It activates your actual cellular phone number like that in 2 or 3 minutes. That's the eSIM. That means that when you get your affiliate link with Satoshi Mobile, you'll be able to activate 10, 20, 30 people an hour. I mean, you literally, if you have your own Zooms going, you'll be able to use your link, have people sign up on the Zoom, on your own Zoom, and activate, if you have a group of people, everybody, then once the very last person's activated on a service, then you have them set up a Zoom. And this is how this is going to work. So imagine you do your own Zoom, you activate 10 accounts, and you tell those 10 people, okay, now, an hour from now, you get 10 people on, and I'm going to, as your team leader, I'm going to help you activate your 10. Remember, every time you activate 10 phones, you have no cell phone bill anymore. You're being billed by Satoshi Mobile, but those 10 people at the same package you have, now you have zero cell phone. I mean, no one's going to be able to say, oh, but I'm with so-and-so, we've got better rates. Well, my rate's zero. What's your rate? What? And see, that right there is starting that spark. That spark. So how does that spark play in with Weex today? Let's talk about Weex, and let's talk about where us and our focus on our relationship with Weex is super important as a Black Ninja trading team, that we physically understand that a lot of people have not done trading before. A lot of people don't understand trading, but our job is on our Ning site. I had to bring the Ning site up. So blackninjatraders.ning.com. Double make sure, I'm going to put it in the chat. Double make sure that you're part of this trading team. And or actually somebody else put in the chat while I'm doing the presentation, please. So what happens is we're showing you real results of real trades. So we're teaching you how to do the trading on the platform, but we're not here to give you legal advice. We're not here to get you licensed as traders. We're not some offshore scheme where people are asking you to invest money into a trading program that doesn't even have a home website. When you pull up some of these trading sites and the first thing you see is malware, run like your hair is on fire. Why would you want me, a friend or a family member, to go to a website when the first thing I see is malware presence? That to me shows that you don't care, or you're so greedy to the point you're blind. See, greed can blind people to the point where even though your intent might be good, you're still putting people on a bad road. We refuse to do that because think about this. Satoshi Mobile has a contract with a $500 billion company. Do you think we're going to put that at risk from some offshore scam and Ponzi scheme? We barely got approved. With my background, all the crazy I've done, we barely got approved. But let me ask you a question. Are we approved? Yes, we are. With Weex, we're also approved as a VIP. So as a VIP partner in Weex, we're setting up and I owe a few of you your affiliate programs links. But this week, Satoshi Mobile had to take precedent. But let's talk about where we are with Weex today. Today's the 24th, and from the 10th of October to the 31st so far, our top income earner. And again, this is not an income guarantee. It's not a solicitation for investment. We're not asking you to put any money in any type of trade. All trades are risk, no matter what anybody tells you. If anybody tells you their trading program guarantees you income, you run away from them, delete their phone, cancel their email, act as if it was a bad dream. Because here's the thing. Our program right now is not even over on the 31st, and our top Weex partners already earned $549,335.80. So why would you ever want to put your family at risk pitching some hokey dokey, mokey smoky offshore trading programs? Look, I'll give you an example, and it breaks my heart to tell you this, but I'll show you. Another one of my friends got into one of these offshore trading programs. And again, I want you to tell me how you feel about this, because this is real. And I'm trying to help him right now the best I can. And it hurts me to see that, again, this gentleman is really, he's not a good friend of mine, but he's a friend of mine where he put in money from his 401k. And right here, you probably can't see it. He put $300,000 in this offshore trading program. This is his account right now. The scam is called idxbsc.com. His $300,000 in his account has rewarded his account $1,657,288.60. Well, here's the crazy thing. When he started putting money in the trading program, let me tell you how they baited him. First, he put 1,000 in, and he made like 50. He said 150 bucks. Then they said, okay, go ahead and withdraw it. So he withdrew it. Then he went back, and they said, well, why don't you put more in? So he put 5,000 in, and he said he made like 1,200 bucks. Then they said, well, because you worked, and listen to what I'm going to say, because you worked at Intel for the last 30 years, why don't you put some real money in? So you know what they did? And it's his fault. He'll tell you straight out. I've been on the phone with him 5 times the last 3 days. His fault is greed. All of us are greedy. I've done dumb things with greed too. But he didn't even check out the company. It came in from one of those so-called friends that, even though the company may not be, when you go to that company's website, bam, malware. What does that tell you in the front end? I said to him, look, don't feel bad. I've done dumb things too. I've lost my money and other people's money. But here's a problem. They got him for $350,000. They told him he cannot. This is dumb. He can't pull out his $1 million that he's earned by working with that program for 5 months. And you know what they had the nerve to say? Oh, you have to pay us your taxes, the percentage of taxes of what you're owed before we give you your money. That is the way these scams work. Your friend comes to you. They tell you to go through a website or go somewhere that's not the place you're sending your money. And then they tell you that they're going to be responsible as your person for customer service. Think about that. A legitimate company like Weex gives you the ability to see how much money people are making, and they give you the history like here. How much money did our top leader make in 15 days? 15 days, and can pull the money out. Our top leader partner, this is not an MLM, made $774,042.70. We at Weex, we're transparent. You're not going to show us a program like these scams out here where the first thing you see when you pull up the website is malware. And again, I'm no virgin in the sense of losing people's money, but I also know there's thousands of millionaires that come from my platforms. There's plenty of people lost money, but that's called business. But this was a setup. setup. And that's how people who don't really care about you will get you in trading programs, get you just a little bit of money to keep you going, keep you excited. And then they hit you with, oh, you did so well. Oh my God, you should put this in now. Now, when this goes in, is when they get you. Because it's like seeding the water when you're catfishing. You go a couple of weeks before you catfish, put in some dog food, get all the catfish in the area. Then you go back a week or two before you go fishing, put in like, chicken bait or chicken livers. Then when you go to the catfish, you already know the fish are there. That's how our friend right now with $1.6 million of his money, they're saying you have to send us 350 grand now so you can withdraw. Or programs out there where you put your money in and you got your friends trading who are not licensed, but you're telling people you have traders. Or then you come back and say, but a few of our people are licensed traders. Do not fall for them okie dokes. I always say to you, no one's made more mistakes than me, so don't let my bad past and my mistakes be your future. Weex, our partner, is our partner because of three things. They're transparent, they're real, and I'm not ashamed to say to you that they've given away Ferraris. They've given away over millions of dollars of USDT because instead of paying for advertising, you literally can go to the Weex site right now, team up, get your team up, and they're giving away $1.5 million in USDT, and they give you 6 days. They give you well, let me show you how transparent. This is all earned money while we're talking right now. And you notice it says daily draws. Unlike his situation, he can't draw anything out. This is daily draws. If he put that, hypothetically, no income guarantee, if he put that same $300,000 over here, I don't know how much, he could have made. What if he made 10 million because of how Weex is for, 200 to 400, 500%. You can leverage. That's not a guarantee, but he can do what you see on the screen. It's called withdrawal. And that's the thing all these offshore scams and things do to us, to put the money in there, and they're making so much money on your withdrawal that it doesn't matter. I mean, how would you feel if you give me $100 and, I say to you, I'll hold it for you. Let's say you make $150, but then I turn around and tell you, I need $30 for you to pull your 150 out. So you made $20, but the $30 went to the platform. And what if the platform has no compliance? What if the platform has a rinky-dinky, yoki-hokey website that anybody can build and buy trading software and launch? So I'm saying to you that you might as well, if you want to see the results that our actual leaders are making with Weex, and you want to see a legal compliant website, you may want to stick to Weex, because what we're going to do, and this is an announcement, what we're going to do with Weex is once we go live, and this is important for you to understand, once we go live, our Satoshi Mobile token will be listed on Weex. Let me make sure you understand what I just said. For those out there who have been with us, and like I said to you, that you're going to participate in the buyout of this company, and we don't know who's going to buy it, but it will be bought because we're going to work hard. But the most important thing, you got to understand something. And this is not a solicitation for purchase of tokens. Do not think that way. But the reason that we have not pushed our tokens because it's not been a priority. It's been up and down. People are still buying it. But here's the funny part. We're not soliciting our tokens. Until our website goes live, we're not soliciting the token. And when I say solicit, like I showed you on our shopping cart, when a person buys a cell phone service, a mobile phone service, or a mobile phone, or even our home internet service, you're going to be given these tokens. The more people buy phones, the more people buy phone packages or services, the more tokens will be given out. So if you go down here and you ask yourself, well, Mr. Russell, are you trying to pull a rug pull? And I'll be like, what do you mean? Well, a lot of times, people like yourself who create tokens like this, they just want us to buy the tokens so they can turn around and have liquidity. And I put 95.8% of the tokens in your hands. If you want to know how many tokens I own, I'm 1.96. That's me. It's called Dev, the developer. So when I say to you, pay attention to what I'm getting ready to say, because I've already had the conversation with Weex. I've already had the conversation with Weex. I want this recorded. I've already had the conversation with Weex. One more time. I've already had the conversation with Weex. What does that mean? That means this. That means that what you will see when our website goes live, even though the numbers are old, the 8 million users that's on Weex, this is 6.2. It's outdated, right? The 8 million users will help us launch the Satoshi Mobile token on Weex. Let me say it to you again, and I want you to listen to what I just said. This deal is done. It's done. I'm not pitching you something that ain't real. I'm saying done. So when it comes to the Satoshi Mobile token, our token, here's a glimpse of what I'm talking about, which this is just a glimpse. Everybody buying cellular phone service is going to get what? Satoshi tokens. The higher the package you get, the more tokens you get. The higher the package you get, the more tokens you get. That's just a glimpse that you never saw. Okay. So the key is that with Satoshi going on to the Wix platform, you got to understand that I am so glad and happy for y'all today that if you're on this call and you're our partners, you're our friends, and you're hearing this from me, it's Friday, and I'm going to give the date. Today's Friday, the 24th of October. I just announced to you that Wix will be promoting the Satoshi Mobile token. As soon as our website is live, which you got a glimpse of a shopping cart, that's just a demo site to show you. Imagine 8 million people on this program being able to promote Satoshi Mobile token. And you have been with us through thick and thin. You've not quit. You're not giving up. You've not played the. Make sure everybody's muted, please. One of the co-hosts or the host. Make sure everybody's muted. So what happens is, this is probably, and this is just my opinion, I think this is the biggest announcement in the telecom industry. I think this is the biggest announcement. I'm going to ask somebody that's very conservative. Miss Henderson, can you unmute yourself? And Mr. Garcia.
Yes, I'm here.
Mr. Garcia, can you unmute yourself, please? You there, friend? See if you can unmute Fred, somebody. So, Miss Henderson, I'm going to ask you a very blunt question. And, I only do that when I know I don't want people to trust what I'm saying. I know how to make sure you understand I'm on everybody's team. So right now, you're familiar with Dogecoin, right?
Vaguely, yes.
Okay. I'm going to make this big for everybody. And I want you to understand what this means. Okay. And it's very important for you to understand how I've got this set up on CoinBook. Okay. So what happens is that this, right, I didn't connect to my wallet on purpose. I'm trying not to. I'm saying on profile. Okay, let me just connect to my wallet. I didn't want to do this, but I'll do it really quick. It's very important to understand, Ms. Henderson, when we go and we launch this token on Wix, that CoinBook, what CoinBook does is once we hit a specific amount of liquidity, what happens is CoinBook launches our token on over 16 exchanges. So my question for you is, if you heard what I said and you understand what I'm saying, that when we actually hit 100,000 in tokens, as far as 100,000 in sales, what happens is that this Smble token basically goes live. If you want to earn money right now, marketing our token, it's important for y'all to listen to what I'm going to say. Earn passive income with referrals. Refer friends, earn. Look what it says, Ms. Anderson. Can you read this for me right here?
Earn 10% of their trading fees.
Okay. So what I'm saying to you is that I'll be emailing this out to everybody, the link, so that you can do this. And why am I doing it? Because here's the thing, you know, whenever someone buys our Smble token, not from us as a company, I created this as a DAO. That means that all the tokens I just showed you are literally out in the market for other people to buy. Does that mean I don't believe in Satoshi Mobile? No. I want everybody to have the ability to own the company. Because at the end of the day, you know, why should anybody ask you to buy a token when they're just going to cash out and dump you into a token that they're making money on? I mean, that's one thing I refuse to do. And if you look at the market cap, we're only sitting at about a $5,000 market cap, but we've never promoted. I created this token 66 days ago. And think about what I'm saying. When this token goes on here to the Weex community, and now 6 million or 8 million people are going to be promoting our token. And look, Chinese, Korean, Russian, German, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian. And the bottom line is Coin Market Cap and all the other programs out here. What happens to a token where 8 million people start trading it? Is Fred there? Mr. Garcia? Okay, let me open up. Mr. Goodeslaw, are you there? Everybody fall asleep?
I'm here.
So, got a question for you, sir.
Okay.
After the call we got off with the leadership team in Atlanta or in Georgia, what was their emotional environment like when we got off, Billy?
Very, very excited.
Mm-hmm. So that's where I'm asking you as my partner, my friend, if you know for a fact, Fred's back, if you know for a fact that this is our token, and I'm making sure everybody hear what I'm saying, our token will be featured on Weex. What do you think is going to happen to them if they find out that statement's true, Billy?
Oh, that's going to make it explode.
Correct. So I want you to think about what I'm saying to all of you as my partners and friends right now. It is very important to understand we have a finite business plan. Fred, you make it back? I saw Fred come back in. You make it back, Fred? Maybe in a position you can't.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, gotcha, Fred. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great, thank you. Sorry, I lost you there for a few minutes.
Perfect. So I just want to make sure everybody hears us say thank you so much for shipping all the phones last week, everything you're doing. And again, everybody is contributing, and thank you for what you're doing, Fred. But I got a question for you, Fred. It's a trick question. You know me for years, so when I tell you it's a trick question, that means think about your answer. So what we did is with Ben yesterday, we verified that we'll be able to put our Satoshi Mobile token on Weex. Ben verified that we'll be able to have their 8 million affiliate traders start trading our token. So Fred, can you kind of just for like a minute give everybody just an idea based on our history in crypto, you know, and Dogecoin as an example. Remember, Dogecoin was 0.000000001 at one time. So Fred, give me your opinion. You know, once Weex team starts selling our token, just hypothetically, not going to hold you to it, with 8 million people buying our token, what do you think, hypothetically, no commitments, where do you think our token can get to? Just a number, general number.
I want to say a year after this goes live and active, I want to say at least and that's very conservative, at least $150 a token.
Now, let me say this, hugging you through the phone. And look, me and Fred did not rehearse this, did we, Fred?
I'm hugging him too.
Ms. Henderson, we didn't rehearse this, did we?
No.
Mr. Goodeslaw, we didn't rehearse this, did we?
Oh my God.
No.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. Fred is 100% accurate on the number I wrote down.
Jesus.
Oh wow.
And let me tell you why. I'm not, remember what I'm going to say. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm not disrespecting Dogecoin, okay? Is everybody cool with that? I'm not being a jerk towards Dogecoin, okay?
Yes.
But I got a butt to pull out in the sense of a conversational butt. But again, if we understand that, you can see my screen still, right?
Yes.
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 You see that? You see that? Can
Yeah.
somebody read to me what this says right here?
The world's first trillion dollar mobile ecosystem.
Okay, let me use Fred's numbers. Now I'm going to stop sharing my screen because, again, this morning we weren't really going to go over anything other than just make sure you're signed up with us in Wix, because everybody already's got the portal information, blah, blah, blah. So I want to make sure that when I go back to what I'm going to show, let's see if my screen will act right. Stop sharing. So again, in closing, what I'm going to do is stop sharing my screen, but I want to share something. I want to share something really quick. We pull it up and then we'll be finished. So this morning is just a thank you and congratulations to everybody. And then we got to give you, Mr. Ted, some of our people who, can everybody see the calculator? I'm going to pull it back up. Everybody see the calculator?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's do this really quick. So Mr. Garcia said $150. Is that correct?
That is
Yes.
correct.
Well, let me multiply 150, Mr. Maurice Burton, 150 times, 150 dollars times 1 billion. Okay. Now, this is where, honestly, Fred and I didn't rehearse it. Mr. Gudasaw, me, Mr. Cal, none of our leadership team rehearses that statement. So can somebody tell me that if we're at $150 per token, how much is this again?
150 billion.
Exactly. So if you have a business that owns $150 billion asset and your business is mobile phones, and we know that in closing to our Zoom today, I'm going to put how many, this is all, you know me, I want you to call me on the carpet and make sure what I'm saying is correct. So I'm just going to put how many mobile phones are in the US. I already did the search. So there are 300 and basically 330 million mobile phones in the US. Okay. And if we go back to, can you still see my calculator?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes,
let's
we can.
assume we get 10% of the US population that want free mobile phone service, right? That would be 30, it would really be 33 million. Let's just get an accurate number. 33 million. Okay, there you go. There you go. So that's an accurate number, right?
Yeah.
So our token would be worth 150 billion based on the Wix relationship. And if we just have 33 million people paying every month in the US, what's our monthly revenue, anybody?
Oh my God.
Whoa.
2
Can anybody tell me
million.
what that number is,
2
please?
billion.
2
200.
billion.
No, 2 billion.
Yeah. So if we
273.
yeah, think about it. Our token can be worth 150 billion if we have 33 million customers that want free phone service out of 330 million. Our monthly reoccurring revenue times 12. Can somebody give me this number?
27,276 for. Oof.
So this is where I'm saying numbers don't lie, people do. We are the dog that didn't catch the car. We're not the dog that didn't catch the boat. We're the dog that caught the airplane in the air. Okay.
Oh.
And so that's why I say to you, I'm giving you numbers today because yesterday we started activating people's phone lines. That means that as a team right now, it doesn't matter. And I'm not being disrespectful on anything you've done, purchased, bought, invested in the past and in our programs. But I'm saying you got to understand we have a $500 billion relationship, and we're that little dog with the big bug eyes with the ears sitting up who literally just bit into and now own part of that business. So when I stressed with you that giving away phone lines yesterday is just phase one. Phase two is making sure the site's live and checking customer service. If you got one of our lines, please double make sure you send feedback to our new customer service department, because we got to test customer service before we go live. So we're asking you, if you want to help us build $1 trillion company, get back with whoever our partners are that share the phone line with you. And if you didn't get a phone line, just hold tight. Our focus is we got to get the first 50 active and out of the way. And we're paying for the line, not you. Unlimited talk, unlimited text, unlimited data, because in beta, you're helping us get off the ground. So with that being said, I hope that you understand the magnitude of me confirming 3 things yesterday. VYRE, Veer Network, their contract gets signed today. They have 1.8 million subscribers. VYRE Network's contract gets signed today. I did 3 calls yesterday with Hype Magazine. I'm not going to tell you what kind of numbers they committed to, but Miss Jamila Wilkerson confirmed 2.8 million people in their database. So I'm not blowing smoke. I'm not asking you to invest in anything. I'm saying any harm that's come to your family from anything I've done, I don't care if there's people out there who don't want to do business with us anymore. I'm saying that when I can legitimately show you that our token has ability to go up to $150 a token, and we have 1 billion tokens that will be owned by the field. Remember, I showed you, it's not a pump and dump. Some of you may own more tokens than I do. It's okay. I'm still part of the picture, part of your program, part of the story. But the most important thing is that who in the mobile phone industry offers you the ability to not have to pay a monthly bill and get unlimited talk, text, and data? I mean, what company does that? There's only one. And you just saw the tokenomics. You heard the announcement today with Weex. You heard the announcement today with Dave. We did the Zoom call with Dave's board over at Veer Network, and they all agreed. So now it's just a matter of signing paperwork. We did a Zoom call yesterday with Miss Wilkerson. She's already has her paperwork signed. She's waiting on her link. So between Veer and Miss Wilkerson, you're talking 5 million customers. Let's add the other 8 million from Weex that'll be promoting the token. So where I'm from, 5 plus 8 is 13 million. And that doesn't include you. But if you own Satoshi tokens, and if you choose to buy them, that's on you. There's no solicitation from me. That's on you. But if you have ever had any business dealing with myself or any companies I own, promise you, with $2 billion of revenue coming in, we can make some things right that we still owe to people. But here's the bottom line. We're just looking for 5 leaders right now that once you get your link, that you can activate 10 accounts. Because here's the model before we leave today. 50 refer 10, that's 500. November, 550 refer 10, that's 55,000. Plus the original, 550. And at 55,000 in December, if that's our numbers, refer 10, that's over 600,000 like customers. So really, when I say to you that make sure you're a part of that first 50, if you don't own the tokens, it's okay. I'm going to be sending y'all gift tokens anyway because y'all been really loyal. But the bottom line is that this is not a joke. And it doesn't matter. Now I go back to the same thing. Every mistake I've made in my past pushes me forward. Pat and Fred will tell you, it's so crazy. The bigger mistakes I make and things, so when I come back, I'm always bringing something 1,000 times bigger. This is 1,000,000 times, actually it's 1 billion times bigger. Is that an income guarantee? Nope. We need our 50 people right now in Satoshi Mobile to be mentally ready once you get your link to enroll 10 people. That's all we're looking for. 50 people enroll. This is very conservative. 500 people first week in November. Those 500 refer 10, 5,000 first week of December. By my birthday, if those 5,000 do 10, we're at 60,000 customers. I promise you this in recording. We hit 60,000 customers before January 1st, Everything I told you and showed you is 100% accurate. But here's the thing. We need those 50 now. So if you're going to be one of the 50, start getting your list out and ask people without even having your link right now today. Ask people two things. There's two types of people I want you to go after this weekend. If you need three-way calls, I'm available all weekend, except for Sunday, for three-way calls. Two things. Anybody wants to save 50% on their cell phone bill? Actually, three. Save 50% on the cell phone bill. That's the first person you're looking for. Second person you're looking for is somebody that doesn't want to pay a cell phone bill. They want unlimited text, talk, and data at no cost. Step one, somebody wants to save 50%. Step two, somebody that can actually refer 10 people at the same level and they don't have a cell phone bill. We're going to bill them, don't get me wrong, but we're going to pay them in USDT in their wallet. Step three is for people who are really serious. Get with every company out there with 10 to 20 full-time employees. I'm going to be sending all the Sequoia information to you today so you can study it. Even though we have Satoshi Mobile Wellness, Sequoia is the engine that's going to pull it off for us. So that means anybody you know that owns a business for free, F-R-E-E, you tell them as a partner in Satoshi Mobile, you can offer them, their company, and all their employees free mobile phone service. If those three things don't, get your blood boiling, and understand that if you help us with what I just described, the three things to find customers, promise you this, let us hit 60,000 enrolled clients or cell phone numbers by December this year, or even if we only hit 10,000. Bottom line is, it's the work to push forward to next year. I don't think in 2000, I'm being transparent, I don't think in 2028 we'll own this company. Just being blunt and closing. We need our 50 to do at least a minimum of 10 in the next 10 days once you get your link. We need those 50 to do 10, 500. We need those to get us to 5,000. By the end of the year, if we're at 50,000, I promise you, and I'll say it again in recording, we have 50,000 clients, we'll hit $1 billion. And after that, we'll probably have $1 trillion valuation. So again, that's your report the whole week. No real hardcore training on Weex. I know I owe a few of you UID numbers, affiliate links, but because the mobile phone thing jumped up and we started issuing phone numbers, I had to put that on the back burner. But today, I'll be finishing that. And I can't thank you enough for having enough loyalty, because loyalty is more important than money. Trust is more important than money. Don't be with anybody or associate with anybody you can't trust. But at the same time, don't ever judge anybody, because unless you're without sin, you have no right, not on this earth, to judge anybody. You can be upset with them, you have an issue with them, but until you understand you're not in a position to judge, don't judge people, because you don't know what's in a person's heart. You don't know what their mind's intent is. The key is, if their actions don't, match up to what you believe, then you don't have to associate with them. But don't judge. That's one thing I'll leave with you today. But today, I know that it's a great day for all of us. We'll be helping some of you activate your phones as soon as possible. But again, don't miss this opportunity. It's like I said, you can go to the bus station. A couple times the trains I put out didn't have seats in it. A couple trains I put out didn't even have a bathroom. But this train has first class. So with that being said, y'all, give me a call if you need me for three-way calls. But today I'm finishing up all the support materials. I'm engaging a contract I just told you I'm doing. I've got to write a couple of details on the white paper for Weex to start putting that process in place. I'm going to say it to you again. It's not a solicitation. We're already pre-approved through Weex to go on their platform. We just got to pay the upfront fee and pay the process, all this. This is minor things that I've done before. But again, while I'm doing these things, please get your 10 people in your head that are going to be part of that 50 or part of that first rollout. So thank you again this morning. And thank you for praying for us. Thank you, Fred, for being my friend. Miss Pat, thank you for being my friend. Mr. Goodislaw, Mr. Cal, Miss So, and Miss Henderson, who puts up with my crazy. And again, all of you are like family. We've been through too much not to take care of each other. So again, thank you for everything, for letting me be me, even though I'm an issue. And I'll see you all this weekend. If you need me on three-way calls, just text me first and email me, but tell me what I'm doing the three-way call for, and I'll be there for you. So y'all have a great day on purpose, and we'll talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.
Thank you.